Hey there, how are you today? Hope you had a great day. Why is my chat not showing on stream again? Let's see if I'm able to fix it. Hey there, how are you today? I'm currently trying to fix my chat box. But I don't know why it's not working. Oh, that's nice to hear. Hey there. What about you? How are you today? Hey. Why is it not working? Oh, nice. What were you doing? Why are you home so late? Oh, it seems like my chat is working. Just a bit small. Oh, it's better now. I hope it works now. Oh, I see. What are you studying? I went to university for 2 months, I guess, and then I quit. Studying just wasn't my thing. Oh, that's so cool. Did you know that I'm a nurse? I talked about it in another stream, I think. I'm not sure if you were there. And I hope that the chat is fine now, by the way. Anyway, I'm a nurse. But I specialized in pediatric nursing, like for kids. And there I specified in, well, my camera is acting weird. I specified in taking care of newborns, like neonatal care. How far are you with your studies? I know a few people actually that are studying medicine. It takes so long until you finished all your exams and then choose a field that you want to work in. Yeah, right. But what I personally most like during my job training, I had to see different places where you can work as a nurse, not the hospital only. And I worked on a psych ward for teenagers, and that was the coolest thing ever because, I mean, I feel so related to them because they are like 15, 16 years old, even though I was 22 at the time. I still felt like I could connect with them way more than all the other nurses there who were like 40 years old or something. That was really cool. And I also really liked the intensive care unit, which was mostly premature babies. Oh, so you're in the beginning of your studies still. Do you know what field you want to work in when you're ready? From a lot of people that I know that study medicine, they either don't know what field they want to work in until the end of their studies, or they change the field that they want to work in like every semester because they discover something different that they are interested in. But to be fair, there are a lot of things that are super interesting in medicine. It's really hard to focus on one thing. But it's also really funny how you end up in some places, you know? I once worked in anesthesia, and the anesthesiologist said that she always wanted to work with mentally ill people, and then she ended up working as an anesthesia. Oh my god, I can't talk. You know what I mean? She ended up there for, not sure if it's the wait, let me translate the word. Okay, it's the same as urology, you know, like kidney and bladder stuff. I became interested in medicine because I really like science. I used to study chemistry for one semester, and I really wanted to work with kids as well. So being a pediatric nurse combined science and working with kids. Yes. So during my job training, we were able to choose one of 3 fields that we want to work, and it was the only time where we were able to choose where we want to work. And you could either be an assistant during surgery, but I don't like it because during surgery you have to stand there all the time, and I'm not good at standing. Sounds really weird. I'm fine with walking all day, but not with standing, so I didn't choose that. So I picked to work in anesthesia because here in Germany we have anesthesia nurses and anesthesia like doctors, and the doctors are the one that like give the medication to the patient to make them sleep, but the nurse is the one that monitors them and who prepares the medication and all that stuff and assists while waking up. So yeah, I've seen people waking up, and it's super weird because I had 2 surgeries myself, and I don't remember waking up like right after the surgery because you're intubated, which means there's a tube in your throat that makes you breathe. But when you wake up, they pull it out, and I don't remember that phase because you're awake, but I never remember it. I only remember waking up like in my hospital room. So it's super weird because all the patients, they wake up, they get the tube removed, and they have to get from the operating table into their bed, okay? Because like we're not lifting them up. They have to get there themselves. So they did that, so it's super weird thinking that I must have done that as well after waking up from my surgeries, but I can't remember that at all. Hey there, thank you for joining. And yeah, I mean, the thing is, not all children in the hospital are super sick because here everything that is under the age of 18 is considered a child. So they are teenagers as well, and most of them come because they have like intense stomach issues or intense headaches that just need checking. But a lot of them, yeah, I mean, it's how should I say that? It's hard, but it's a really nice feeling when you see them getting better and being discharged from the hospital. And also, I should mention that I worked in a university hospital. Don't know if that's a thing in other countries. I suppose it is. And here in Germany, it works the way if you have to go to the hospital, you usually go to a smaller local hospital, right? However, if they can't treat you there, they bring you to the next bigger hospital. And if they can't treat you there either, the last step where they bring you is the university hospital. Because it's not only a hospital to treat patients, but it's also for now I'm missing the English word, studying things, treating really rare diseases. I once was able to see a surgery that was only performed around 5 times per year. And this was so cool because they took a nerve from the patient's leg and transferred it into his eyes to hopefully restore his eyesight. Yeah, research center. I think that's a good word. Oh, there's nothing new. Just doing my regular things. I'm really tired the past week. That's why I'm not playing any games today. Just wanted to do some chatting. I'm feeling pretty exhausted the last day. I don't know why. Yeah, right? And that's a really funny story as well because me and 2 other students, like nursing students, were watching the surgery because it was like a super special thing. So we were really happy that we were able to see it, right? And there were doctors from different teams, like the neurologist, I think, probably would have translated that way in English, like the doctor that's in charge for preparing the nerve. And he asked us things about nerves, and no one had an idea because that's not what we learn in nursing school, right? And no one was answering him, and he looked at us and he was like thinking, why aren't they answering me? What's wrong with them? But yeah, we just and then we were like, we're sorry, but we're nursing students. We don't know about medicine, not a lot. We have to learn basic anatomy from each organ because we have to know how the medicine works and how the diseases work. But we don't go into super detailed things. Also, I think it's super cool that as a student, you're able to just observe a lot of things because you're still learning and in training. So if you ever happen to make an internship at a hospital or anything like that, you should always ask, or if you're interested in that field, you should always ask to see anything. Hello there, how are you? Anyway, when I had my very first working weeks in the hospital after I joined the nursing school, usually I stream games like Pokemon. I plan to stream some teamfight tactics or Risk of Rain in the future as well. But today I'm super tired and not really down for playing games, so I decided to do some chatting. But I'm also not sure what I want to do in the future. Maybe I do ASMR as well. I'm still figuring out some of my content. I worked with like mentally ill children for a short time. For anxiety, I would suggest if you're looking for medication, there are some herbs that help you calm down. You should have like rituals that make you feel safe. And you should not push yourself in a situation that you're not comfortable with. And depending on who you're with, you should be open to them. For example, with your friends, you should tell them that you have anxiety issues. I did that as well with my friends because I also had some problems with my anxiety. This was also super hard for me as a nurse, but that's another story. And yeah, it's super helpful to just tell your friends. This way they know if you're not interested in meeting them or something, they know it's because of your anxiety and not because you like dislike your friend, you know? Yeah, that's nice. That would be my next suggestion, to see a therapist. It's a really hard step. And for me, it was a really hard step as well, but it felt super good. And I was able to talk with the therapist about my problems. And I didn't feel like he was judging me. So that was super helpful. And that's something you should look out for your therapist as well. If you don't feel like you can talk with them about anything and you have to hide something or lie, that's not a good thing to start, you know? But I really hope that you're getting the help that you deserve and that you need, and that you're feeling better soon. For me, it was really hard because whenever you're at a new unit in the hospital, you know, we had to see different units like every 2 to 3 months. We would only work on a unit for 4 to 8 weeks, never longer than 8 weeks. So it was really hard. Every time I went to a new unit, you go there on your first shift and you just go in the room with the other nurses and everyone's staring at you, you know? They are a team and they know each other for years. And then you come as a student and you don't know anyone. Maybe, if you're lucky, someone from your school is there as in the same time as you. So there's like one other student that you know. But especially in my third and last year, that was not the case because my class, we were only 6 girls in our nursing class. And there are 6 children's unit at my hospital. So each of us was alone on one unit. And anyway, you go in that room and they are like, I don't know how many nurses staring at you. Or maybe like that was okay for me actually. Because if you go in the room and they are looking at you, you can say, hi, I'm you. I have my first day today here. And, you know, things like that. The hard thing was when there were new nurses that I have never met. They all expect you to introduce yourself because that's just polite. And I always had big trouble doing that because you go there and you don't know them and they are talking to each other and you're just standing there and they're talking to each other and I don't want to interrupt them to be like, oh yeah, hello, here I am. It's me, your new student. Because in my opinion, that's super rude. And I once had a nurse like calling me out for that and she came to me and she was like, oh, you know, on your first day, you just came into the room and you didn't introduce yourself to everyone. And I almost cried because I didn't mean to be rude, but they are talking to each other, like to their friends. And I'm just there being the new one, having to introduce myself, but I don't want to interrupt their conversation. So it's super hard for me. And then this nurse that I had to work with, like I only had to work one time with her, but she called me out for that, and it made me just super afraid of her, even though she was a super nice and friendly person, you know? But it made me super anxious that she was so upfront and told me I was being rude, even though I just tried to be nice. Hey there. Thanks for joining. Yeah, right? I prefer being a listener as well. And, that was one thing that I worried a lot about my final exam. You have to do 3 final exams as a nurse. One is like a normal exam that you write. One exam is where you have to talk to your teachers and some other people, and they just ask you questions and you have to answer them. And one exam is taking care of 2 children in the hospital. And you have to do everything that includes taking care, You have to give them the food if they can't eat the regular food. You have to do their medication. You have to do everything. And I was super worried that I had to take care of a teenager, because teenagers don't really want to talk to strangers like me. And I totally get that. And I'm super introverted as well, and not someone who just talks to them if they signal me that they don't want to talk to me. So I was super nervous that I would get points deducted for not talking to them. But in the end, I didn't have to take care of teenagers that didn't want to talk to me. So I had that one going for me. Oh, for me it was the opposite. As a child, I was super talkative, and I would always join conversations until I got bullied for that and always being called annoying and that things. And I always tried to include myself. And then people told me, like the kids in school told me that I'm annoying and that I should shut up, and they excluded me from activities. So I just stopped talking. And nowadays, I don't even talk that much to my friends. It sounds super weird. My friends always, when I'm out with them or meeting them, they ask me, "Are you alright? You're looking so depressed. You're not talking to us." I'm just like, "No, I'm fine. I'm just listening. And if there's something that I want to tell, I will tell you. But usually, I'm just listening, hanging out with them, and relaxing." Well, thank you for joining. I hope that you have a nice sleep. And I'm really happy that you want to join my stream again. Hope you have a great night. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I have friends that love me for being who I am now. Bye bye. And yeah. I mean, I think school is super hard as well, because you really can't pick the people that you're hanging out with. Now as an adult, or like maybe even a teenager, when you're more free to go to places alone and stuff. You can pick the friends that you like. If you like something, for example, you like anime, and you're the only kid in your class that likes anime, you're instantly the odd one out. So it's super hard, I think, in school. And if you're struggling with that right now and you're still in school, let me tell you, it definitely gets better. Because as you get older, you're able to pick the friends and surround yourself with things that you like and meet new people that enjoy the same things. You know, I met all my friends through Pokemon actually, because I got super involved in Pokemon when I was like, I think 14 years old. And I went to a Pokemon meeting that was once a week. Like, I don't know how to call it except for a meeting. Anyway, you could play the card game and the video games together. And, you know, just people who enjoy Pokemon would meet up once a week. So I went there and just found a new friend group. And actually, I only went there because there was a legendary Pokemon that I really wanted, and you could only obtain it by going to this Pokemon thing. So that's like the only reason I went there, and I was super shy and awkward, and I was just standing there in a corner, not talking to anyone. And then there was this one girl, and she came up to me and she started talking to me and including me, and at the end she asked if I was gonna be there next week, and then I said, yeah. And that's actually the only reason why I came back the next week, because she included me and asked me if I was there again next week. And it's really fun to think all of my friends that I have right now, I either met them there or met them through mutual friends that I met there. You know, it all spiraled down from there, my friend group. So imagine if this girl didn't talk to me there, I would not have come back and not met these awesome people that are my close friends now. And yes, I remember the legendary Pokemon. It was. Let me Google the English name. The German name is Genesect. It's the legendary Pokemon from the 5th generation. And you could switch its type by giving it a different item. Yeah, it's Genesect in English as well. Not sure how you pronounce it. But I also think that when it comes to friends, it's better to have like less friends that are like high quality friends than a lot of friends you don't have anything in common with, or you don't like see that often. I prefer having only a few close friends than many friends I'm not like close with. My model is probably gonna act weird now because I'm gonna drink something and it's gonna mess up the camera. Remember to stay hydrated, everyone. Go drink some water now. Take a glass of water, drink it. Oh, that's cool. You want to know how I met my best friend? We were in school together in 5th grade. And for those who don't know, in Germany, you go to elementary school from grade 1 to 4, and from grade 5 to 10, you go to a different school. I don't know if you would call it middle school. Not sure what's the American thing for that. And anyway, in 5th grade, I didn't know anyone because it was a new school. And 2 kids from the class had to clean the classroom each week. And my best friend was on duty, and the other kid was sick that was supposed to do it. And our teacher asked me if I could join him. So we stayed a few minutes after classes and cleaned the classroom, and we just found out that we have a lot of common. And I honestly didn't think much about him because he had ADHD and he would sometimes be a bit loud or rude, and none of the other kids liked him for that, and he was disliked by the other kids. But I got to know him better, and now we're super good friends. So you should give everyone a chance. Maybe they're awesome people and you just don't know about it. You only realize when you talk to them. Wait, your elementary school was from grade 1 to 6? That's super weird. I always thought it's the same in every part in Germany. I'm from North Rhine-Westphalia. Maybe it's different over here. That's so funny. I never knew that. I always thought it's the same everywhere. So weird. Elementary school from grade 1 to 6? This is the first time hearing about that. That's so weird. Yeah, I always thought it's 1 to 4 everywhere. I have to figure out where I put my light because it's getting dark. And I don't think the face tracking works that good in the dark. I mean, I think it's something different if you're doing it for 8 years, that long, because then you have one school where you go for 8 years, and after that's done, you can go find a job like it's 10th grade for us, or you split it up early, like 1 to 4, like I experienced it. Oh, hello again. I struggled with falling asleep too recently. Oh, I see. I was forced to learn Spanish in 11th grade. That was super awful. I think I was the most awful Spanish speaker ever. I mean, I was super invested in learning Spanish in the first year I had it. And I actually studied for Spanish class. And then all the different verbs got introduced and it got harder, and then I just gave up. Hey there, thank you for joining. But I think it's super weird that every state in Germany is allowed to do the same thing. I always thought that it's super weird because it just doesn't make sense. It's the same as the people saying the Abitur is more worth in Bavaria than it's in like Berlin or something. Super weird that different states teach different things. Okay, let me try to read that. Disculpame. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Señorite. Señor is like man or dude, right? Pero, I think pero, I can't even roll the R. I tried so hard. My teacher tried to teach me rolling the R multiple times, and I just can't do it. Pero is but, you know, like aber. Español is Spanish. Es un idioma. I don't know what that means. I mean, es un means it is. Oh, yeah, I know señorita, but oh yeah, señorita is probably just the male version. I could have thought about that. Hermoso, I don't know. I only know hermano, his brother. Obligado. I mean, I know the German word, but not the English one. Aprender. I think it's studying because I had French from grade 6 to 10, and I think it's the same in French. Aprender, I think it's like learning or studying. I think the French verb is apprendre. Oh, so so I assume you said it's a beautiful language if you really want to learn it, but not if you're forced to learn it or something like that. At least I assume. You know, I can read some words as I remember them, but I would never be able to speak. Oh yeah, I'm so smart. 300 IQ there. Translating just every second word and guessing the rest of it. I mean, if I read a word, it's very, very likely that I can either remember from French, Spanish, or English, and then like guess what it means. But I'm not able to speak or write it. Yeah, big brain. Hey there, how are you? Oh, also, I ordered a new microphone. I was watching a video about budget microphones, and it mentioned like in the end it says, "Oh, this microphone is the best one from all the budget microphones." And then I clicked on the link to check it out on Amazon, and I saw that it has different color options, and I just chose the pink one, and then I saw it's 50% off and only costs 30 euros. So I decided to buy it since I need a new one, and I just thought it's a good deal. So next time you hear me, I will be recording with my new microphone. I'm super excited because this one, I mean, I'm not hearing myself like on stream, you know, I'm just hearing my normal voice. But I imagine it to sound super horrible. And I'm just happy that I can change that. Oh, I'm also sleepy already. I mean, I've been sleepy the whole week. So, you know, that's probably, I mean, I can see here on YouTube how many people are watching, and I always see some people like joining, and then they probably hear my awful microphone quality, and then they decide to leave again. Yeah, I mean, I'm aware of the quality. It's not like pointing it out would be, you know, something that I didn't know about. It's okay when you say that it sounds bad. I don't mind. Next time you hear me, it will be fixed. Yes, I am German. I'm not used to speak. I am not used to speak. Oh my god, I can't even talk right now. I'm not used to speaking English. I'm really good at written English, you know, but I've never spoken English in such a long time. So it's super weird to talk a lot in English. Oh, I see. Yeah, when I was doing Abitur, I decided like maybe I want to do Fachabitur instead, but then I just pulled through another year, like just did the complete thing. But I think Fachabitur is far enough. I don't think you need Abitur for everything. It's inflated anyways. Yeah, I think it's because, you know, YouTube knows that I'm German, so it's probably suggesting my content to a lot of German viewers. And also, I had like 2 or 3 videos uploaded in German, so the algorithm probably suggests me to a lot of German people. Oh, that's so cool. I just started learning Japanese and I'm trying to learn all the kanji currently because I know a few words like from anime or songs, but I don't know any of the kanji. So I thought that it's smart to learn the kanji now because in my opinion it doesn't make sense if you can translate the word but you're not able to read the kanji, you know. So I prefer learning all the kanji so I can even read words that I don't know the translation yet and then learn them. I'm alright, just a bit tired today. What about you? Yeah, I thought about that as well. I'm just not sure what I should say or do in it because right now I'm just tracing the hiragana every day. Like, I write them down on paper and I trace them exactly with my graphic tablet in my drawing application on my PC. Just so I can try to remember them. And I also plan to make some learning cards, but I didn't have the time to do that right now. Hey there. Yeah, it's a lot of different kanji that you have to learn. But I want to learn them now so I can read words with kanji only, and then I know, oh, this word says, I don't know, I can read that it says arigato, and let's look up what arigato means, you know? And then I see, oh, it means thank you. So I can read the word and not be like, oh, these are just kanji and I can't read it. I don't know what it means and I don't have a way to translate the kanji. I'm alright, just a bit tired. That's why I decided to like do just chatting instead of playing games today. Oh, I see. I have an app as well. It's called Drops. But it's probably just the same as Duolingo. I don't think there's much of a difference between language apps. Yeah, I tried to take a nap today, but I wasn't able to fall asleep. Yeah, I have most of my followers on Twitter actually, and not so many on YouTube. I'm still growing, but I'm pretty happy where I am right now. Oh, that's nice. That's so cool. That I got recommended when you search English VTuber. That's so nice. That's a reason why I decided to stream on YouTube and not on Twitch. Because I used to be a VTuber with a different persona on Twitch. But Twitch has no way to recommend new streamers to viewers. And I find it much easier on YouTube. Because people see your videos and then they discover your channel. And on Twitch, when you're not online on Twitch, you don't grow, you know? If you're like me, I stream 1 time a week currently. And on the other 6 days that I'm not streaming, I would be invisible on Twitch. But on YouTube, I still get traction through my videos, and so I think it's a much better platform. Yeah, what's up? Do you have a question? Yeah, I think, I want to be big, like international. So I thought streaming in English and doing English content just helps me reach more people and not only German viewers. And also, I don't know if there are like any super popular German VTubers that do German content. Because, for example, we have Yara from Hololive. She speaks German, but she rarely does any German content. She just launched a German side channel. But before that, she didn't do much German content. What do you mean wearing an outfit in VTube? Yeah, I just thought that streaming in English gives me a bigger audience, like a potentially bigger audience. Oh, that's not an airport outfit. That's my normal outfit, my uniform. Because if you didn't know, I am from space. I mean, talking about me being from Germany is super out of character. But my VTuber lore is that I am a space empress. And my ancestors used to live in Japan. Maybe you heard of Tenno Sakuramachi. He was an emperor in Japan. And now my family lives in space, and I am the empress of the Event Horizon Empire in space, far away from this galaxy. But I decided to visit the planet that my ancestors are from, and I decided to stay here for a while. And yeah, that's just my regular outfit. And there are some small issues with my model. I only realized after like 2 weeks after it's been rigged. For example, I don't know if you can see it. Let me move to the side a bit. As you can see, my tie is above my color. It should be underneath, you know? But I don't know how to fix it, and I haven't contacted the rigger yet. Because I want to ask them if they can change it. But everything seems to be fine. Haven't seen any issues with my model yet. Yes, I'm a really young. Oh my god, I can't talk. I am a very young ruler. Okay, there I got it. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know much about military, honestly. I think lieutenant is such a funny word. I think it sounds so funny. And also, I think you pronounce it Colonel, like Colonel Sanders from KFC. But the way you write it is so different. No, I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what an arcade is. You know, where you can play games. But I haven't heard of Boson Arcade. I recently saw a documentary about Alexander the Great, I think, and how he married his daughter to other people to have more influence. Super weird. And how he took over the Roman Empire. I think it was him, not sure. Maybe I'm telling lies, but I'm pretty sure that's what the documentary was about. Also, if we're talking about my model, did you know that I don't have legs? Let me show you. See, this is all there is. No legs. Yeah, I also think that Cleopatra was involved in all that. I never knew that before. And that she married or something, or that she was like with another emperor from Rome. Not sure if it was him or like a relative from him he plotted against, but I think Cleopatra was involved. I never knew that before watching the documentary. I always thought like Cleopatra was like way back in the past. Oh, I love watching documentaries so much. Oh, it's a game. Well, I think I never heard of that game before. The only thing from Bandai I know are Tamagotchi. I think they sold them. Not quite sure though. Okay, I'm gonna look it up now. But you said they brought it to America, right? I'm not from the United States, so. Oh, is it about chemistry? Because the pictures look like chemical components. Not sure how you translate that to English. Is it about chemistry? It looks like it is. That would be super cool. Well, if I'm not chatting, I usually play games. I mean, I only did, I think, 2 or 3 streams before where I played Pokemon White. I also plan to stream Genshin, Teamfight Tactics. The game I usually play the most is League of Legends, but I don't plan to stream it because if you don't know anything about League of Legends, you don't understand anything that's going on in the stream. So that would be super boring. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you were in the stream while I told it, but I used to study chemistry for 1 semester. So after the stream, I will probably read more about it. It looks super nice. And yeah, I also maybe plan to do ASMR streams depending on my new microphone, if it's suitable for ASMR. Yeah, documentaries are so cool. I also listen to a science podcast. Oh, that's a funny story as well. So the podcast I'm listening to, there's this one episode about time and space, and let me look up the word if it's the same in English. It's the same in English. Quantum. Do you pronounce it like that? In German, it's quantum. Probably like quantum or something. Anyway, it talks about how like quantum theory and theory from Albert Einstein, they don't see it together. Like they work on their own, but not together. And that's like the first 5 minutes of the podcast. And I never get past those 5 minutes. Not because it's boring, but I always fall asleep at that exact episode. And I really want to know what's going on. But I also don't want to sit there for like 30 minutes during the day and listen to it because I use that as a mechanism to fall asleep, you know? And if I would do that during the day, it would not be something special that makes me fall asleep. So I really want to know what they talk about, but yeah, it's super weird. You know, I can fall asleep super easily when I listen to things, not because they are boring and make me fall asleep, but getting my head free and listening to something and then imagining it instead of thinking about other stuff that keeps me awake is really helpful. Oh yes, art streams. I totally forgot about that. I wanted to do art streams as well. But I just got Clip Studio Paint a month ago, and I'm not that familiar with that, and I don't have like a nice solid workflow right now. So I mainly do sketching. So if I'm more comfortable with the art program, I will do art streams as well. Oh, how could I forget about art streams? It's like, besides gaming, art is my biggest hobby. Why am I forgetting about this? Did you know that I made my model myself? I mean, you probably know if you read the video or like the stream description because I said it, but it's at the bottom. But I made my model myself. I made my my pet koi, my saku down here myself. I made the logo up here myself. Oh, my model was cropped. The overlay though, I bought it on Etsy. But everything else... Hey there. Chinchillas? Yeah, they're super adorable. I once had a girl in my class, and her dream was to be a chinchilla. I don't know how you say it in English. Like, she wanted to breed and sell them, you know, and raise them. I think they look super adorable. Also, I know there's an animal called sugar glider. It's super adorable as well. And if I could choose to have a pet, I would like to have a hamster. They're my favorite animals. But I currently don't have the space to own a hamster because I want to give it like a really big cage thingy. Yeah, sugar glider is so adorable. And there's even a store in Germany where they sell them. That's so cool. Anyway, when I have a hamster, maybe one day, I want to put it in a aquarium. I don't know what the English word for that is. Because in Germany there's the word terrarium. It's like aquarium but dry, not filled with water. Because a hamster needs a lot of bedding to burrow in. And if it can't dig deep enough, it can't build its house. Sounds weird, saying a hamster is building a house, but you get it. So I want to get an empty aquarium and fill it with a lot of bedding, so it can properly dig tunnels. Oh yes, I know hamster dance. That's how it goes, right? Oh, this is so old. This is probably older than me. I also had a hamster as a kid. I also had a budgie as a kid. And my mother said that it flew away. And I always believed that. Like, up until recently, I was thinking about that. And I thought maybe it just passed away, and she said that it flew away. But it wasn't that old. Like, I had it for maybe a year or a year and a half. I don't know what the lifespan of a budgie is, but I don't think that it died already. And it was allowed to fly in my room when I was in school, you know, so it wouldn't be stuck in its cage all day. And my mom said that she forgot to close my door properly, which I believed as well, because the door from my room, like, it sometimes was hard to close and would be open a bit. So the possibility that it flew away was there, you know. But I never thought about the fact until recently that it maybe passed away, and she just said that it flew away to not upset me. And she even said that I could get a new one if I wanted. And I said, no, I don't want a new one right now. Maybe in a few weeks when I, like, got over it that my budgie flew away. And then when I wanted a new one, she said no. But I brought it up really late, like 2 years later. We probably didn't even have the cage and all that stuff anymore, so that's why she said no. Oh, I didn't know that there was an alternative version of hamster dance. I only know that there is a website with dancing hamsters and the song looping. can get pretty annoying. Oh, my throat is getting so dry again from all the talking. I'm not used to talk that much. It's so weird. I never thought that talking straight for 1 hour would make my mouth so dry. Oh, yeah. It's so sad. I also wanted guinea pigs because they live longer than hamsters, or a bunny. I wanted many pets as a kid because they just look too adorable. But it always sucks losing them. You know, I don't know if it's a thing in the United States or anywhere else, but I think it is in Germany that in elementary school and in kindergarten you have a book that you give to your friends, and they each get a page in the book, and they write their name and what they like and their hobbies and all that things, like a friendship book if you would like to translate it. And I had one, and I also had a page for my pets in them, for my budgie. He was called Peep Mutt. Yeah, mine was with kittens, actually. I remember it. It was light blue, just like the clothes that I'm wearing. And it had kittens on it. And you would give it to everyone, like the other kids in kindergarten, your friends at elementary school. I gave it to my teachers that I really liked. My mom works in a kindergarten, and she frequently got those. I think they aren't as popular right now because the last few years I didn't notice her bringing any of those home, so I think they are maybe not cool anymore. But back then she would bring those home regularly because the kids wanted her to write in it. And then she would pick out nice pens with different colors and write in them. And I still have mine. It's at my parents' house, but I still have it. Also, I think... Oh, I forgot what I wanted to say. I'm so dumb. Oh my god, I forgot what I say in the middle of talking. Oh, that's cool. Hiking day. I only know that we had like one special day per year in grade 5 to 10. And all the other classes, they would do such nice things. They always went to theme parks, or to the pool or something. And my class, we never did that because we had two like main teachers, and they both were like super into teaching valuable things instead of wasting the day to like go to the theme park. So we always went to like a museum or something. And as a kid, I never liked that. Right now, I would probably prefer going to the museum than to the swimming pool. And I only remember in 10th grade, which was like the last year, we went to a theme park. But all the other years, we just did like boring stuff. Straight up boring, while everyone did like awesome things. Because they always said, the school is giving us the day to learn something outside of the school and not to waste it for fun things. You can go to the theme park with your family or something, but this day it's still a school day, so we gotta learn something. What I really liked about kindergarten, which was Sankt Martin. I don't know what's the English word for that, but basically you build a lantern and then you walk around with it and sing songs about a man who had a coat and he shared it with a homeless person, so the homeless person doesn't have to freeze. Like, that's the story. Our teacher made us go to a museum about Japan, and that's like I think the only thing that I ever liked where we went. I don't even remember the other times except for the theme park. I only remember that museum. Because you probably know about Japan Tag if you're from Germany. Like, it's one day in a year where like Japanese culture gets celebrated, and it's super huge in Düsseldorf. That's close to where I live, so there was like a Japanese themed museum thingy going on, and we went there. But I wasn't as interested in anime as I am now, so I didn't appreciate it that much. But it sounds so cool that your kindergarten went with you outside the kindergarten every week, because that's not usual, I think. Also, I think maybe as soon as something goes wrong, it gets cancelled, so you're probably super lucky that it went well all the time. Oh, that sounds so cool. Where I live, there wasn't a forest nearby. There are just fields where, like, potatoes grow. Not that interesting. Yeah, I used to work there in Düsseldorf, so it's super cool. Yeah, I went to Dokumi last year because I never went. So I went there with my friends so I can experience one time, but it wasn't that special, you know? It probably is when you're not from Düsseldorf and you get to experience Japanese culture there, but I have the possibility to experience Japanese culture if I want to, and I only have to go 30 minutes by train, and I am in Düsseldorf, and I can eat traditional ramen, all that good stuff, you know? So Dokumi didn't feel that special for me, because I'm so lucky to live so close to the Japanese community. And there's one ramen store, and it's so cool that I am a regular there, or I used to be. And the couple running the ramen store, it's like they are how you would imagine like an elder Japanese couple. Like the woman giving grandma vibes and the dude giving grandpa vibes. And they are so cool, and the lady, like, after a few times I went there, she remembered my order. And then she would, like, only ask, "Oh, do you want the same as usually?" And I said, "Yes, thank you, that would be great." And you felt so close to them, and they had their son running around. Like, they had a son that was already an adult, and they also have, like, a really small son. I think he's like 9 years old today, probably. I never knew like his age, but I would think he's like about 9 years old. And he's playing at the restaurant, and sometimes like the guests from the restaurant would bring toys from their own kids they don't use anymore for like the child. And it just felt so familiar being there. It's just like a place where you can relax and chill and eat authentic handmade ramen. And I love going there. It's so nice. Oh, you have a tree assigned to you? That's so cool. No, I don't have a tree assigned to me. That's so nice. I would love to have a tree assigned to me. Where can I get one? I want my own tree. Like, I mean, I could, like, plant one or buy one, but I wouldn't be able to see it grow. But that's so cool, you're getting your own tree, and then you probably visit it regularly. That's so nice, my god. Now I'm jealous, I want my own tree as well. Oh, I see. But that's cool anyway. What sign are you? Maybe we can share the tree if we are the same sign. I'm a Libra. I was born in October. But that's so cool. Did you learn about, like, a lot about those traditions and about nature? That sounds so nice. I don't even remember what I did in my kindergarten. I went to 2 different ones, and I barely remember any activities we did. Oh, born in August. Wait, that it's the sign. Wait, let me. Oh, then you're probably like born in late August, because I know someone who was born in August, and I think their sign is Leo. Because I always thought like Virgo was like the September thingy. I think stars and the universe is so interesting. If it would be possible to study, I'm always messing those up. I know there's astrology and astronomics. Like, one is about science and one is about like the stars and the universe. And I would love to study the one that is about stars and the universe. But if you want to study that in Germany, you have to study physics. And I'm just super bad at math. And then you can specialize into astro thingy. I know that you can study this in Austria actually, because I'm listening to a podcast as well that has the name like The Universe, and the hosts are from Austria, and they said that you can study it there. It's really sad that you can't study it in Germany, and that you have to study physics and then like pick that as they focus later on. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the poor tree, you ripped something off. One thing I remember from kindergarten is that we once went out for a walk and I saw a tree or something, a bush, not sure how you call it, with super nice flowers on it. And I remember being like, oh, those flowers are so pretty. And then one kid told me, just pick a flower, it's alright. And I said, no, you can't rip it off the tree or like the bush thingy. That's not allowed and that hurts the plant. And he was like, no, it's okay, you can do it, just rip it off. And I was stupid enough to believe that kid and did that. And then we went back to the kindergarten and we were taking our shoes and that stuff off and our jackets. And then the kindergarten teacher saw me with the flower that I ripped off. And then she scolded me for that and said, no, you can't like rip off the flowers, blah, blah, blah. And I was so mad because I was like, I know that, but this kid talked me into doing it. I didn't want to do it. I know my mole is acting weird, but my nose itches and I have to scratch my nose. So it's losing focus. That's much better now. And now my mother is probably gonna act weird again because I'm drinking something. It looks so funny. My model just like staring into nowhere, the mouth slightly open because I'm drinking. And remember to stay hydrated. If you haven't drank anything, do it now. Go grab a glass of water. Drink something. Every time I'm drinking something, I'm remembering you to drink as well. And by the end of my stream, you probably drank like 2 liters. But that's healthy. You have to drink a lot. Stay hydrated. It's summer. And it's probably super hot where you live. Like, at least it's super hot here. So stay hydrated, guys and girls and everyone else. Always stay hydrated. Oh, yeah, I know that tree. It is. I know that there are 2 kinds of trees. Like, I don't know how you call that in English, but like one tree has regular leaves, and one tree has like those tiny pinchy leaves that are rolled up regular leaves, and they are like a needle. So in Germany, like translated, it would be like a needle tree. And I think Kifa is a needle tree. Oh, I'm so smart. I am the tree expert. Needle tree. That sounds funny. Needle tree. Needle tree, needle tree, needle tree. Yeah, because they are not like hydrated. They're probably dead. Poor needle tree. Also, isn't the key for the tree that like drops these things? I have no idea how you call them in English. They drop loot. Kiefernzapfen. That's the German word. Loot tree. Yes, that's the word. Oh my god, you're so smart. And I'm so dumb. I really need to speak more English because there are so many words that just don't come to my mind when I need them, and when I look them up, I'm like, oh, I know that word. Why am I so dumb and forgetting it? How can I be so stupid? And I'm also talking so fast that I like mess up my words a lot and my grammar. And then I'm like, after I said the words, I'm just like, oh my god, that was wrong. How could I make such a stupid mistake? But as long as you're getting what I say, it's alright. I mean, you probably don't because of my bad microphone quality, but that will be fixed soon. Amazon says that my microphone should arrive tomorrow. I'm super excited for it. I hope I'm able to set it up properly because I tried to install a plugin for OBS to make my mic sound better, but it didn't work. It didn't show the plugin. Hey there. No, I don't have a boyfriend. I live together with a roommate, but I don't have a boyfriend. Why you're asking? Oh, I see. You know, but it also depends if, like, the people in the country can speak English. No, I don't go to a college in the United States. I live in Germany, actually. I am a German potato. I am potat. German potat. I've never been. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I've been to the United States, but I don't remember which state or which city. I was there when I was 1.5 years old. I don't remember anything. I know that my father's cousin or something got married in the United States and we went to the wedding. But I wasn't even 2 years old, so I don't remember anything. No, I don't think it's difficult. I just need to see if. Because I tried to set up some filters in OBS that make it sound better, like I think it was called equalizer, that just makes your voice always at the same volume, so it's not if you speak louder suddenly it doesn't like blow your audience's ears off and that stuff. But since the quality of my microphone is cheap in general, all those filters made didn't even make it better. In my opinion, it made it sound more cheaper. But I'm not experienced with setting things up, so maybe it will be better with the new microphone and easier to set up the different filters in OBS. Yeah, I once met a kid from Norway, like in League of Legends. I mean, not even a kid, a teenager. Let's not call him a kid. And he was so fluent in English, like he had no accent at all. And it's so crazy. And I remember that my English classes started in third year, like in elementary school. And I once made an internship at an elementary school, and I joined like a first grade class, and they already had English lessons in the first grade. They didn't even know how to like write. They didn't even know the alphabet, and they already had English lessons. That's so crazy. Oh, but you know, Japanese people speaking English. I don't want to say something offensive, so don't get me wrong. But I just love their accent. I think it sounds so cute and unique. And if you ever like listen to Japanese songs that have English in them, and then you try, like, or when I tried to sing those songs, it's so weird because of the way they pronounce the English words. It fits the song, but if you say like the actual word, it doesn't fit anymore. If you know this Japanese song, Hololive covered it. I can't sing it because I don't speak Japanese. But it's the song where they dance like this, like just their head shaking to the rhythm. It goes da 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 da, and it has like one phrase where they want to say back up, and they say baku apu, and it has way more syllables than back up. So if you're trying to like cover the song, yeah, that's the song, Ochamekino. That's the one. If you want to say if you want to pronounce the right way and say back up, you're missing half of the syllable. That's so weird. Oh, I'm sorry that you're questioning what you're coming into. I know that my singing is horrible and my humming as well. I have no like musical talent at all. And I actually knew that song from Vocaloid. Oh, that's nice. The song is super old actually. I as I said, I remember discovering it through Vocaloid. I think I don't know if it was originally performed by Kasane Teito, but I know that there's a video of her singing it. Like it's probably 10 years old already. Yeah, it's so nice, but you know, it really fits the song. And if you say like the example that I used, if you would like suddenly say back up in perfect English and then continues to sing Japanese, it would sound weird as well. Oh, I see. So you're probably from like Asia if you're ahead in time. And if you're leaving, I hope that you have a great night and that you can sleep well and have sweet dreams and a nice day tomorrow. Or for you, it's already today because it's past midnight. I would love to be able to sing in Japanese. I mean, I can't speak Japanese and I can't sing, so it's both two things that I'm not able to do combined. But it would be so cool. You mean English solo live videos? Yeah, there's some quality memes from the girls trying to speak English, like the Japanese ones. You know, all the Hololive English members. Their English is so good. Oh, I see. Well, I hope they're not judging you too hard, and don't let it get to you that much. I bet you're an awesome person, so don't mind them judging you. Just smile, and you know that you're a great person, so don't listen to them if they say something mean. I once knew all the lyrics from Hatsune Miku Love is War, but I'm a horrible singer. You know, I would actually love to sing a song and have someone who knows what they're doing, like mix it and edit it. Maybe it would sound decent, but I wish I was a good singer and a good rapper. A big, I forgot the word, idol. Idol is the wrong word, but someone I'm looking up to is Calliope Mori from Hololive. I think her musical talent is just insane. She's so talented, and I would love to be a talent musician like her. Her songs are so awesome, and I'm always excited to see a new song from her. Oh, I know that feeling. You know, I always wanted to be like kind of an artist as a job. And here in Germany, you can like learn to become a media designer, like do logos and websites and all that stuff for clients. And I always wanted to do that. And my mother always talked me out of it and said, do something real, like that's not a real job. But you should go after your dreams. I'm now 23 years old and I'm planning to start all over again because I'm not happy with the job that I picked at all. So don't let them judge you. Do what you love. Yeah, her rips, I can't, oh my god. Her raps are insane. And she's so talented in both English and Japanese. It's so, I can't even find words. And she's what me brought into VTubing. I knew about VTubing before, but I only knew like that it existed. I mean, I heard of Kizuna Ai, and I mean, I knew that VTubers existed, but I never looked into them and fell into the rabbit hole. And I already said this in my last stream. No, in my debut stream. It wasn't my debut stream, but after listening to her songs, I discovered that she is a VTuber, and then I like got into VTubing real hard. Yeah, I'm German. I am German. I mean, I don't know much about you and your family, right? So it's kind of hard to judge. But if they disown you for such a thing and going after your dreams, I mean, I don't have a lot of contact to my mom as well because she talked me out of a lot of things. She wasn't really there for me when I had mental issues. So don't feel forced to do something because it's your parents and you share the same bloodline. And saying you have to like them or you have to be with them and do what they say because they are your parents, in my opinion, that's a stupid reason. You should do what you love. And not like, I mean, you should listen to them because they have a lot of experience in life and all that. But they shouldn't tell you what to do with your life. That's your choice. So don't feel pressured by them. And if they disown you, maybe, I mean, I don't want to say it's a good thing, but maybe if you like don't talk to them for a few weeks and then you can come back together and have a more mature viewpoint and they see that you're good at what you're doing, they're probably proud of you. They probably just want the best for you anyways. Like my mom, she didn't want me to be like some art design thingy. I don't know how you call it in English, but she said that I should get a job that pays good money because she wants me to be fine and have all the money and stuff that I need, you know? Currently just reading the chat so I see what's going on. I mean, after that school, even if you like have subjects that you don't like right now, you can still do what you love. And if you show them that you're good and passionate, and it's as a kid or like a teenager, it's super hard because most of the time your parents, they just want the best for you, you know? They don't want you to be like homeless or something and not able to earn money because maybe they think that like you won't sell your art and you won't make enough for a living. So they just want the best for you, you know? But as long as you show them that you're dedicated, I think they are supportive. And as I said, my mom talked me out of doing art things as a job, even though it would be like a real job training. It's not like I would like to be a self-taught artist that sells commissions online. I want to learn logo design and all that and work for a company that does like branding for a company and designs their logos and stuff and their advertisement. And she talked me out of it. And now I talk to her and said that I don't like the job that I learned being a nurse. And yeah. Oh, also, thank you so much. I always used to be super insecure about my voice, but I'm glad that you like it. Anyway, what was I saying? I said that my mom talked me out of it, and now I did something different that I ended up not being happy with, and I told her that I'm starting all over again, and now she's supportive, you know? People change their mind, and my mother probably just wanted the best for me because she's a single mom, and I also had a younger brother, and she always had to provide for the both of us, and she only works at a kindergarten, and she doesn't earn like a lot of money. It's enough, but it's not like that much, you know? And she always said that when you're looking for a job, you should look at the salary as well and not only do something because you love it. Because like the passion for your job doesn't pay your bills. And I think that like kind of sad in general, that you're forced to have, like that you're forced to look at the money when picking a job. Oh, you're writing so much in chat. I have to catch up. I can't talk and read at the same time, by the way. I'm not that talented. Not able to do multitasking. I can't read and speak at the same time. If I speak and then I start like typing something, I'm stopping to talk. That's so weird. When I'm in voice call with like friends and I answer a message or something and I'm typing, I stop talking and I don't notice it. And then my friends are like, why are you stopping to talk? Why are you like this? I can't do things, oh my god, I can't do two things at the same time. Now I got it. Yeah, it's just like my bad microphone quality. I don't know why it is like this. My microphone though is super cheap. It only cost €20, but my new microphone will be arriving tomorrow, and I'm super excited for it. Yeah, I either want to be a graphic designer or I want to do visual marketing. And that is like setting up display rooms at furniture stores like IKEA, you know, those fake rooms that you see. I would really love to do that, like real life Sims, setting up those rooms. Or like display mannequins in clothing stores, that kind of thing. Sounds weird, but it's an actual job that you can learn. I would love to do that. Or be a graphic designer. Either one of those. At least something creative. Yeah, the server is going crazy. I never thought that so many people would love to join. And I also didn't think that so many people wanted to help building it initially. I think like 100 people volunteered to be a staff and to help me set up this server. It's so insane. My Discord server, the V Heaven. I think I mentioned it last stream as well. Are you sending the link right now? That would be nice. I don't know if links get censored though. I don't think they are censored. But if you're not able to send like the link, you can like look up the Heaven on Twitter. Like, oh, I see. I see. Wait, I'm not sure. Wait, this is let me write in chat. Oh, it's not working because I'm doing the ad and it think did it send my message? Oh yeah, it worked. Okay. I was afraid it thinks I want to send like a message to someone in the chat, and since no member called We Have in Discord is in the chat, it would fail to send, but it worked. That's the Twitter handle for the Discord server, and you can find the link to join there. And it's a server for everyone who is a VTuber or wants to be a VTuber, or is just a fan of VTubers. We have channels where you can talk about Hololive and Nijisanji. And if you want to be a VTuber, there is a VTuber Bible that teaches you about the different software and like about VTubing in general, do's and don'ts. So the name Sakuramachi is from my ancestors, the Tenno Sakuramachi, who ruled over Japan many years ago. No, I'm not Asian, I am German. German potato. And the name Yu, I don't know. Honestly, it sounds weird. But one day it just came to my mind. And I knew, yep, that's it. That's the name I want to choose. I planned to do, to pick a German name because I don't want to talk about my real identity a lot, but I have 4 first names. My parents gave me 4 names because they couldn't decide on which one to pick, so they gave me all 4. And I wanted to pick my favorite name from those 4, but since it's a German name, it would be hard to pronounce for many people. And I wanted to fit not sure how to call it, but since my lore is that I am a descent from a Japanese emperor, I wanted to give myself a Japanese first name. And you just came to my mind, and I thought it sounded really cute. It's simple. I think the you pun is really funny as well. So yeah, I just like the sound of it. Sakuramachi you. And thank you so much for the compliment. It's so weird getting compliments for your name. Especially because I have a really weird first name. But that's another story. I won't tell you. Yes, I am. But, since I'm a girl, I don't think I have much. My god, I don't know the word. Anspruch. What's Anspruch in English? I'm not, in line for the throne. Maybe I should, send them an email and ask them if I'm able to claim the throne. Yeah, right? Just wait for it. One day, you will read the news. And it will be worldwide huge news. And it will say, long lost princess Sakuramachi Yu came from her space empire, from a galaxy far away. She just came to Earth to claim the throne in Japan. And then I will make a law. And this law will be about sushi. Not sure how I will define it, but everyone should always have access to high quality sushi because I love sushi. And I don't know if this is an actual Japanese thing or something the Western sushi industry came up with, but it's called temaki, and it's sushi rolled in a wrap, the seaweed is like the wrap thing. Oh my god, I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, you can look it up. It's called temaki. And I love that with salmon and avocado. It's just the best. But it's so expensive. If you want to order it here at a sushi takeaway, it costs €5 for one temaki. So I would make a law that gives everyone free temaki access. I recently went to the all-you-can-eat sushi with my friend, and I had 8 temaki. It's not a roll. It's like a cone. You know, they spread the rice on the seaweed and then put the salmon and the avocado in it. And then they roll it in a cone. Not in a roll and then cut it into individual sushi pieces, but in a cone, and then you eat it like a wrap. It's just like one big sushi cone thing. Temaki. So I'm not sure if this is an actual Japanese thing that they sell in Japan or like know about it and have it over there, but or if it's like a Western thing. The restaurant I'm going to, like there are 2 all-you-can-eat sushi restaurants around. One is a branch, and the other one is only in my city, but it has a high quality. I never heard something bad about it, and there's a well-known fish store in my city as well, and I think that they buy their fish from there. And also, as I previously said, I live near a Japanese community, so I think that the sushi has a high quality. At least I don't know about any incidents, and I never had a incident. I like Chinese food as well, but you know, the thing is that I don't know anything about traditional Chinese food. I only know those Chinese takeaways, and I don't think they're authentic at all. But I love those fried noodles with fried chicken. Oh, that's cool. I'm currently trying to think about a city that has Chinese influence. I only like we talked about earlier that Düsseldorf has a lot of Japanese influence, and that's close to where I live. But Schnitzel and Brötchen. Oh my god. I don't like schnitzel because I only eat chicken meat, with a few exceptions. Yeah, you know, I know what you mean. Like a part of your town being mostly Chinese, probably. Like it's in Düsseldorf. It's not like Düsseldorf is a Japanese city, but like it has this large Japanese community and authentic Japanese like restaurants and all that. Yeah, I get what you mean. But I don't really like German food. My grandparents, they are from Bavaria. And I think Bavaria is like the most German part of Germany. And my grandma always made a lot of traditional German food, and I never liked it. Actually, I think, I don't know if it's like a typical German food, but like things like goulash, which is like chopped up meat in a sauce. I always think it looks so weird because it has like a brownish color, and I never liked that. But I'm a picky eater in general. We talked about that during my debut stream. There are a lot of things that I don't like. This is the name of your city. Sorry for laughing, but it's just it looks so German. It has such a German name. It's so funny. Hofstetten Weiersbach. I think if someone wonders where like this city is, even if it's maybe super small, just by reading it, they probably like, oh yeah, that's German. But I live in a super small town as well. I mean, maybe it's just nice, you know? Maybe some of them went there and then like some friends from it, I don't know, from China decided to come there as well because they only heard good things about it. Yeah, chicken is fine. I also like bacon. Yeah, but I think that's it. Bacon and and tuna. Tuna is the only exception as well because the thing is that I don't like the taste of meat, but I think like tuna with all the salad and the sauce and the bread, it doesn't taste like meat. So that's okay for me. And I just think like bacon is nice. Oh, the greenest university in Germany? Which one is that? It's so nice that it's like so environmental friendly. You know, when I went to nursing school, someone made like a presentation about other nursing schools because our nursing school, it was so old, and the person like talking about other nursing schools, they said that there is only one nursing school in Germany that has like proper IT stuff, like enough computer and laptops and all for the students. Like only one in Germany from all the nursing schools. There's only one school in Germany that is properly equipped. Germany is so far behind in those things. Thank you for joining my stream. And thank you again for the nice compliment. I hope you have a good night. And that you have a great day tomorrow. And don't let them judge you, okay? Stay true to yourself. You're an awesome person. Birkenfeld. Oh, I never heard of that. But it sounds cool. But all the things that you mentioned, they sound so German. Like the city that you live in and Birkenfeld. So, like, German sounding names. I like that. I went to university in Düsseldorf for 1 semester and studied chemistry, but I didn't like studying, you know. I'm not good at teaching things to myself. It's actually a big problem for me right now because I want to learn Japanese, but I need someone to explain things to me, you know? German and like their cities. Landkreis, Kreisstadt. All those different like divisions. I don't know if like other countries have that as well. Because I know in Germany you can live in a part from a city that has a separate name, but you're like, you know, like New York also has like different cities, you know? And then you live in a city, and then you live in a like even bigger circle, and then there's like another circle for it, and then you live in a state, and then you live in Germany. I actually don't know if the city where I live is poor or rich, honestly. I never like I forgot what I wanted to say. I mean, it always depends on the city, right? Because if there's a huge factory or something, the people like tend to earn more money. And like where I live, there's a lot of fields, so a lot of people are farmers who probably don't earn that much. So I think it's hard to determine it by numbers. As long as the people are doing fine in your city, or like most of the people. Yeah, see, that's nice. The city like where I live, I don't think it's poor, right? Because it's like super nice and all, but we don't have a train station or a tram station. We only have like one bus going through the city, which is super weird because our city like is divided in I think 5 or 6 subparts, and there are like only 3 different bus lines in the city, and they each go to like different cities. So it's if you want to go somewhere else, it takes you like 30 minutes with the public transport, or something that would take you 10 minutes with a car. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm scratching my nose and my model is acting weird again. Anyway, what was I talking about? My city yet doesn't have like a train station. You know what the dumbest part is? It used to have a train station, and it used to have tram stations as well, but they like got rid of it many years ago, even before I was born. So like at least 23 years ago. It's so weird. Like, why would you do that? That's so weird. Like, that's like taking a step backwards. Why would you remove a train station and the tram line? Why would you do that? Now everyone is trapped in that city. It's so hard because when I was looking for like a job or something, I didn't have a driver's license. I mean, I don't have one now either. But I always had to see, oh, can I get there with the bus? How long would it take me to go there with the bus? When I switched school in 11th grade, like after 10th grade, I switched the school and started 11th grade in a new school. I was on my way to school for 1.5 hours only to get to school. And the school was like maybe 20 minutes. Yeah, around 20 minutes with the car. And 1.5 hours with the bus and public transport, because public transport here is so bad. Oh, we have one as well from the underground. I think it's called 76, because that's like the underground line. Number 76. Anyway, I used to have a friend, or like have a boyfriend, in a large town in Germany, in Dortmund. And it was 100 kilometers away from my school. And my hometown was like maybe 20 kilometers away from my school, you know? So the one city being 100 kilometers away had a better connection to my school, and I only needed 1 hour to get there with the train than from my hometown, which was 20 kilometers away, with the bus, which needed 1.5 hours, because public transport is so bad in our city. It's so insane. The distance 5 times as high, less time, only because it has like the train station. So weird. I don't know why Germany is being behind in such things so much. Like, we have shitty internet connection, and small towns have such a bad public transport. I don't know if it's like elsewhere in the world as well, with like the public transport, but internet connection is so much better everywhere else. A guy once made a calculation that downloading a game, I forgot the game, but it's really large. I think one of the newest like Call of Duty games. I'm not quite sure at the moment, but he calculated that it would take less time to take a laptop, fly to Romania, download the game there, and fly back, and it would take less time than downloading it in Germany. How can German internet be so bad? It's so bad. When I lived at the dorm in the hospital because of the shift working, I didn't even have internet connection at all. Because the building, I mean, they had like the cables for internet in the building, but it only was like 16 gigabyte thing, you know, it was so bad. Like, it didn't even work most of the time. I was like lucky to have it working. I would like download like episodes from Netflix on my iPad so I could watch it there, because I knew that the internet connection wouldn't be there to watch Netflix. Good night, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Yeah, I will also use it for my upcoming videos this week on YouTube. But I haven't planned anything yet. Not sure what I want to do. But it's, oh my god, it's already so late. I just saw now. I have to go to sleep soon as well. Oh my god. I didn't even realize. Wait, how long is the stream going? Oh my god, almost 2.5 hours? Oh my god, I'm talking straight for 2.5 hours. That's insane. Yeah, I'm usually more awake at night as well. But as I said, I'm living with a roommate and they have to go to work as well. So I can't stream or like be awake that late because my desk and my setup is in the bedroom actually. So yeah, I can't be up all night because I don't want to disturb their sleep. It's insane. I never thought that I could like talk so much for 2.5 hours. I thought, like when I started the stream, I thought there would be a lot of awkward dead silence. And I think I managed well. I think I did a good job today. Kind of proud of myself. It's important to say that, right? That you're proud of yourself. Given that I'm an introvert and usually a listener. I'm really happy about that. Anyway, since most of the people are asleep now and it's also getting late for me, I think I will call it a day now. Yeah, I'm not a big talker like in real life as well. I think it's like being a VTuber really helps. Yeah, it's easier being digital. Anyway, I thank you so much for joining and engaging in the chat so much. I really had a fun time talking with you and chatting. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it even more than I thought I would. So thank you for being there. And I hope that you're having a great night and that you sleep well and have nice dreams and that you're having an awesome day tomorrow. So thank you. And see you either this week in my videos, like in the comments, or on Twitter. I'll see you next time during my stream. Same day, same time, just next week. So until then, bye bye. Have a great night.